We are in Washington, D.C. We are sitting down with the Vice President himself. You're officially inside of the Vice President's ceremonial office. It's very fancy, full of history.
So this is Al Gore, Joe Biden, Mike Pence, Eisenhower, who I think he signed it when he was president, Dan Quayle, George Bush, Truman right there in the middle, Cheney.
It's sort of coming home for the two of us in a way, in that it was 9 years ago that I went out to Ohio and interviewed back then just a regular old JD Vance. Have you been surprised by how successful it's been?
Yes. How could I not be? Right?
Why do you think?
I'm sitting here talking to Megyn Kelly. This is great.
He and Usha were newly married. They were expecting their first baby, living in a small little apartment. Hey.
What's up? How are you?
Mr. Vice President.
Good to see you.
And look at him now. What a change in his life in just those 9 years. You're a long way from the holler.
I'm a long way from the holler. That's right.
How's it feeling? How are you enjoying it?
It feels good. I mean, look, it's the coolest job in Washington because I always joke with the president that I get to be involved in everything, but he's the one who actually has to make the decisions. And so I get like all of the benefit, but not nearly the same level of pressure as the president. So we're really enjoying it. The kids are doing well. Family's doing well.
It happened so quickly for you.
Yes, it did.
You know, it felt like overnight, and your life has changed so dramatically.
You know, when people ask me if I want to run for office, part of me wonders, like, do they think I just give off a used car salesman vibe?
Don't you think it's more born of hope that you could be a real change agent?
Yeah, no, I think that's the optimistic take on it. I'm very flattered when people ask me, and you never say never, but it's just not something that I think about doing right now.
What do you think Mama would think of all this?
Oh, man, I don't know. I ask myself that question a lot. I think she'd be amazed by it. And, you know, she was fundamentally just such a patriotic person. I think she'd be in this room right now looking up at the molding and the beautiful imagery and just saying what a blessing it is to be here. But I think the thing that she would just most like about our life is the kids. Mama always just loved kids. She loved grandbabies. She loved how, you know, they were at 1 minute super caring and affectionate, at the other minute completely rebellious. As much as she'd be impressed by the pomp and the circumstance of the professional role, if Mama were alive right now, she'd probably be living with us and she'd be much more worried about the kids than anything I was doing at the White House.
I feel like she could really, you know how Marco Rubio's got every role in the administration? Yeah. I feel like she could have done him. She could have taken any one of those off of his hands. Right. We would have been in very good hands.
Oh, that's right. No, I mean, that's another thing that will make the new baby much easier is Marco has agreed to be nanny to our fourth kid. So, you know, what's another job?
He can do it.
Me and the kids built an igloo, actually.
She's so cute.
Thank you.
Does she know about the baby brother coming?
She does. She's very excited.
She is, okay. She forgives you for it being another boy?
Yeah. She likes babies.
How are you going to prepare for this fourth baby?
I mean, at this point, we're getting so many kids that they just kind of take care of themselves. So I guess we'll train the others to change diapers and do a bottle. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be chaotic. The thing is, Usha and I had this conversation. There are certainly sacrifices that come along with this life, but there are also a lot of good things. Like, we live in this beautiful, very protected mansion that the American people have gifted us. So thank you. You're a taxpayer. Thank you for that. You know, we also, most of our meals are prepared for us. So we don't have to worry as much about cooking. We did when baby number 3 came along. So there are a lot of things that in some ways make having a baby easier. You don't have to worry about TSA lines when you're the vice president. Air Force 2 makes transportation pretty easy.
Yeah.
So there are all these weird little ways where I actually think it'll be a little bit easier. It'll obviously be harder in some ways, but my attitude towards kids, I remember after we had Ewan, our oldest, I was like, what the hell have we gotten ourselves into? No more kids. And then we had a second, and then we had a third, and now both of us are just like, what's one more?
Whatever. Nothing's off limits. He went from subject to subject with ease. Think of our last vice president and how stilted she was on everything.
To be very honest with you, I do believe that we should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe that certain issues are just settled.
Her weird transgressions into Venn diagrams and burdens.
A lot of people will relate to this. You know, I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn. You know?
Your point of knowing.
I'm not even sure these two are like the same species. She's like an alien being who doesn't totally understand the English language.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been.
you know?
I miss her. I'm not going to lie. I kind of hope she gets the nomination and that we get to see those two debate. Gavin Newsom, he's been everywhere. Vogue really loves him. I don't know if you saw the Vogue piece on him.
I don't make it a habit to read Vogue or to read about Gavin Newsom.
I kid you not. This is the lead line of their piece. Let's get this out of the way. He's embarrassingly handsome. His
You're
hair
kidding me.
seasoned with silver. At ease with his own eminence. Ardent, energetic, a glimmer of optimism in his eye. Kennedy-esque. Do you expect Vogue to give you this same treatment when you sit down with them, Mr. Vice
Just completely
President?
unbiased reporting.
This is what you're up against.
Yeah, but I mean, how many people read Vogue?
Nobody. It was just a segue into 2028.
My favorite topic.
There could be a square off with the Kennedy-esque Gavin Newsom and possibly yourself.
Well, we'll see. Look, I'll give you the answer I've given to other people, Megyn, which is...
I don't want the answer you're giving to other people.
Yeah, but it's the truth. And all I can tell you is the truth is, look, I think that if we take care of business, the politics in 2028 will figure itself out. And if we don't take care of business, there's no amount of salesmanship that is going to change that. You've just got to actually do a good job at the job that we have right now. And I think the American people, hopefully in 2, 3, 4 years, say, you know what, we want another term. We don't want to go back to the crazy woke Democrats. We want to double down on reinvesting in America, on rebuilding the American middle class. I think that it would be very bad for the American people if I woke up every day and thought to myself, how do I maximize my chances in 2028? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes the answer to that question, in fact, probably most of the time, is going to be a little bit different than how do I maximize the chances of giving the American people a win? I got to focus on this job or I'm going to hurt a lot of people who really depend on me.
Can I just ask you about the personal considerations that go into it? You're expecting a fourth baby.
Yes.
You have a young, vibrant, very smart and successful wife.
Yeah.
Who had a big career before you guys got here.
Sure.
So what will factor into whether you actually do run?
Oh, I mean, a huge factor. Look, if we ever have that conversation seriously, it's, you know, do the kids actually want to do it? Do they like this? Right? I mean, so far they're very happy. They've actually thrived in it. And I think our 8-year-old struggles more with it than our 2 younger kids because, you know, they're both, you've met them, but the 2 younger kids are extroverts. Right, Usha says the 2 younger kids are like me and the other kid is like her. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't like the attention, he doesn't like the cameras, he doesn't like that people are always offering to do special things for him. Even when the special thing is nice, he just kind of wants to blend in a little bit. So I think the question is going to be, can the family support it happily? Can we keep our family healthy? And if the answer is yes, then obviously that's a notch in favor of doing it. If the answer is no, I'd say that's pretty dispositive towards not doing it. But again, we'll have that conversation in a few years when we've actually done a good job here and can have that conversation with, I think, a little bit more of, first of all, it's there staring you in the face. It's not 3 years in the future, it's now. But also just where we have a little bit more sense of what is good for the kids. I mean, my first obligation, as much as I love the American people, it's to my wife and my kids. Yeah. And we got to keep them happy. And so far, so good.
Thank you, guys. Bye.